Just when you thought the Spider-Verse couldn't get any bigger, Spider-Man 4 is set to bring back some huge names in the Marvel Universe. We've gathered all the exciting details and rumors surrounding this highly anticipated sequel, so let's dive into everything we know so far. This latest information regarding Spider-Man 4 came from Production Weekly. While details are still evolving, Production Weekly has been a key source for early insights on casting, story elements, and production timelines. According to Production Weekly, Marvel and Sony have titled the upcoming film Spider-Man Brand New Day, a reference to the comic storyline where Peter Parker gets a new beginning. Comic book readers know that in the comics, Brand New Day storylines symbolize a reset for Peter Parker, where everyone forgot he was Spider-Man after the events of One More Day storyline. This fits perfectly with the events of No Way Home. This title hints at Peter returning to a more classic street-level hero approach. We'll talk about it later in the video. According to recent updates, Zendaya is returning as MJ, although it remains unclear how her memory of Peter will play into the story. Andrew Garfield might return as his version of Spider-Man. After his heartfelt performance in No Way Home, fans have been eager to see more of his character. Michael Keaton's Vulture is also expected to return, potentially as an uneasy ally. Also, Robert Downey Jr. might be joining the cast as Dr. Doom. Rumors suggest that Spider-Man 4 will pick up after the events of Avengers Doomsday, with Peter Parker focusing on college life and aiming to step back from his hero duties. But peace doesn't last. Peter faces a deadly new threat that forces him back into the suit. Interestingly, it's been hinted that he'll be joined by an unlikely ally to take on this challenge. Tom Holland teased that this movie is going to be crazy and something different from his previous Spider-Man movies. He also mentioned it would show a more mature Peter Parker dealing with life alone, potentially opening the door to darker, more introspective storytelling. This time, Spider-Man might be facing challenges without his closest friends, MJ and Ned, to rely on. At the end of Spider-Man No Way Home, Peter Parker makes a heartbreaking decision to have Doctor Strange erase everyone's memory of him. This leaves him with a blank slate, free of ties to his loved ones but also stripped of support from those he trusts. In the comics, Peter faced a similar situation after the storyline One More Day. In this storyline, Peter Parker made a painful bargain with the demon Mephisto to save Aunt May's life, which came at a high cost. The price? His marriage to Mary Jane was erased from existence, along with the world's memory of Peter's identity as Spider-Man. So, when Brand New Day began in 2008, it kicked off Peter's life from a clean slate, a world where no one knew he was Spider-Man, and he was, once again, single. No Avengers connections, no Stark tech, just a young man with spider powers struggling to make rent and balance his responsibilities, all while battling a brand new cast of enemies. Villains like Mr. Negative, a mysterious crime lord with a double identity as philanthropist Martin Lee, entered Peter's life. Another notable new character was Menace, a twisted version of the Goblin who shook up Peter's life and connections. Beyond villains, Peter's personal life was thrown into disarray. Without MJ in his life, Peter reconnected with old friends like Harry Osborn, who was suddenly alive due to reality's altered history. Fans were also introduced to characters like Carly Cooper, a police forensic specialist and new romantic interest for Peter, adding a new angle to Peter's love life after his split with MJ. By introducing so many new faces, Brand New Day added depth to Peter's relationships and his web of allies and enemies in New York City. With Holland's Peter, who's now distanced from the Avengers and stripped of his high-tech gear, the stage is set for a grounded, street-level Spider-Man. Also, with Robert Downey Jr. possibly joining as Dr. Doom, just think of the chaos Dr. Doom could bring into Peter's life. With Doom's brilliance and ruthlessness, Peter may face a whole new level of danger. If the rumors are true, Spider-Man 4 could be one of the most ambitious Spider-Man films yet, bringing together everything fans love while introducing thrilling new elements. Are you ready to see Andrew Garfield and Tom Holland team up to face down Dr. Doom? Let us know in the comments. And don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit the bell for all the latest Marvel updates.